What's up, you guys? It's my Marissa, M-I-H-M-R-I-S-A, and we are back with another video. So I am so sorry for all the delays in my videos. That's why I'm filling you guys up with so many videos today. And yes, I have the same clothes on, but you know I don't care. So don't say anything in the comments about my clothing. So I'm going to do another story time, as you can see by the bear. And it's crazy because I was just talking with my dad about this in the car today on the way to my old neighborhood, you know what I mean? So I was like, it makes sense to talk about it now because he refreshed my memory on all the events that happened. Okay, now let's get right into this crazy video. Okay, some may know I used to live in Franklin, Virginia. Now I don't live there no more, but Franklin it's very small, but it's very convenient. Like, everything is right there, but it's very small. Everything is walking distance. It's like a big circle. Franklin is a circle, and Franklin doesn't have a lot of good areas. I mean, across the tracks is where like the white people stay, but where I used to stay, that was on the other side of the track, and you know, the other side of the track wasn't as good as the other side of the track, if you know what I'm trying to say. So I used to stay on Stonewall Street. Yes, I stayed on Stonewall Street. Where you heard gunshots not only on the 4th of July. So I'm just going to say Stonewall Street was very interesting. Like, I'm going to tell you. So my parents never allowed, because we stayed there from the time I was a baby until I was 10. Because we moved to 2012, I was 10. So from 10 years I stayed in Franklin, and I went to Franklin Public Schools, you know. And so we stayed on Stonewall Street, and it was a little white house beside a brick church. I don't stay there no more, that's why I'm mad. But it was a little white house beside a brick church. Okay, so some nights, like some days, me and my sisters wanted to go outside. You know, we didn't have the cell phones back then. We didn't think about no phone, but we were little kids. Of course, little kids want to go play. But every time we wanted to go play with all the other kids, my parents wouldn't let us, and I never understood why. But I understand why now, because they were just trying to keep us safe, and that neighborhood was so freaking dangerous. Like, people were getting shot up. So we would always play in the backyard, which was no problem. But so I was like, this is boring, because, you know, I see y'all every day. I want to see new people. So, yeah. And one thing my parents always did, they never let us stay home by ourselves, which made sense because we were babies. But I mean, like, I used to be like, why can't we stay home by ourselves? I mean, it's nothing for us to do. But now I understand why from this event I'm about to tell you what happened. So my mom, she used to work at Walgreens in Franklin, and it was right like 2 minutes down the street from our house. And my dad, he worked in Franklin, North Carolina. He worked in so many places. Like, at this point, I don't even know what school he was working at. I think he was working at North Carolina schools, but basically all I'm trying to say is they were at work all the time. So since they were at work all the time, so we never went, well, we went out a lot when we were younger, but we never really I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, so since they worked all the time, we didn't really get to go outside as much because the number one rule was, well, 2 rules. 1, when I leave this house, don't open the door for nobody. I don't care if it's your grandparents. If they don't got a key, they don't get in. And 2, when I'm not home, stay your tail in the house. If I catch you outside and I pull up in that Suburban and you outside, you getting a butt whooping. That was the 2 rules. So you know what we did? Stayed in the house. I mean, I don't want to get in trouble. The kids just be like, Maya, come outside. No, I'm not coming outside. Y'all don't know my parents. Like, I'm not coming outside. Like, my parents is too nuts for that. So they're not going to catch me outside and embarrass me in front of a whole bunch of people. No, and then y'all be joking on me every time you see me talking about, that's why you can't come outside. So I'm going to stay myself inside. He's been by the window talking about you can't come outside. Okay, I don't care if I can't come outside. I'm not, okay. That's why your bike tire is flat, because you're talking trash. I'm sorry. That used to just get me so mad. But anyways, back to my story. So yeah, but the 2 rules were, one, don't open the door for nobody unless they have a key. If they have a key, they can get in because you'll be able to open the door. And two, don't take your tail outside. And if I catch you outside, we're going to square up. So we stayed inside like wonderful children of God. We had babysitters that would watch us. And this one day, it was my mom's friend's daughter that was watching us, you know. So we were just sitting there, and I remember this clear as day. I was sitting on the couch. There was it was our living room, and there was 2 windows on this side, and then there was a couch. So the windows were up here, and the couch was down here, and the couch was long. So I was laying on the couch. The TV was right here where my face is, and on the other side, like right here, was a couch. So I was laying on the couch by the window, and SpongeBob was on. So, you know, we watching SpongeBob. Well, we weren't allowed to watch SpongeBob, but we snuck and watched it that day. So, we weren't allowed to watch SpongeBob, but I snuck and watched it. So, watching SpongeBob, and for some reason, like, it was, like, 2 windows, and, like, this window, I could see, like, a man with a black hoodie, like, circling the house. Like, I couldn't tell he was circling the house, but he passed by, so I was like, oh. But I was like, well, he's a little bit too close to the house to be just passing by, because you gotta be pretty close. So then I saw him again. I was like, hold on. Something's not right. So I saw him 2 times circling the house, and I was like, okay, I'm starting to itch, because, he circled the house twice. I saw him a 3rd time circling the house. I said, excuse me, there's somebody circling around the house, and I don't feel comfortable because he's a little bit too close, and he's wearing a black hoodie, and this is like the 3rd time he done circled around here. So she was like, okay. So she went outside and she ran him off. I don't know what she did, but he left. So when my mom got home and my dad got home, she told them what happened. There was a dude circling around the house trying to break. Basically, he was trying to break in the house. So if she wasn't there, he would have broken the house, and I don't know what would have happened to me and my sisters. My mom went ape crazy. Like, she went ape crazy. She was like, what? Where he at? Da, 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 da. So my dad, if you know my dad, he's the type of person who's like calm, cool, and collected. And when he gets very, very heated, he's like very calm. And that's how I am. Like, when I get really, 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 really mad, to the, like, really mad, I just get very calm. But you gotta get me to that point of anger, like, really, really mad. So my dad, when he found out, he wasn't like going off, because my mom and my dad too, he wasn't going off as crazy as she was, but you can tell his blood was boiling. So the crazy thing is, the dummy stayed right across the street from us, literally right across the street. Like, his house was right there and our house was right here. Like, he stayed right across the street. So I was like, are you dumb? Are you stupid, or are you dumb? Like, you stay right across the street, you gonna try to rob me? First of all, sir, there's nothing in here but Barbie dolls and snacks. So I don't know what you about to steal Barbie dolls. There is nothing in here but Barbie dolls and snacks. So what are you trying to find? So the crazy thing was, he was new to the neighborhood, because everybody in my neighborhood never messed with us, because everybody knows who my dad is. It's crazy. Everywhere we go, everybody knows who my dad is. I cannot hide from nobody. Everybody knows who my dad is. So nobody messed with us in the neighborhood, because everybody knew that's Mr. Wilson's house. He's crazy. I'm not going to touch him. I'm not going to touch his house, but I'll kill everybody else around him. That is the thing. Like, he was new. Okay? So my dad told me in the car, he told me what he did. So when my dad found out, he told me he went across the street, knocked on the door, and the dude wasn't at the house. So my dad said, yeah, today we were at work, and my daughter's babysitter told us that your son was trying to break into our house. And then my dad described his clothing, and his mom was like, yep, that was him, because his mom probably already knew he was a problem child. She was like, that was him. So my dad was like, let me tell you something. I'm gonna say this one time. He said, I'm gonna tell you this one time. If I catch him by my house again, I'm not gonna come over here to talk. He was like, next time I come over here, y'all gonna be pushing daisies behind him. I don't know why I'm saying this so calm, but yeah. So his mama wasn't mad at my dad. His mom was just like, "Yup, okay, I'm gonna get him when he get home." Because he must have been a problem child, and he must have just got there. So she was like, "I'm gonna get him." Da 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 da. So then after that, everything was fine and dandy. But right after that incident, we jetted out of Franklin because it was getting too dangerous, and it's still dangerous down there. But it, like, when you live in it, it's just scary to just walk down the street, you hear gunshots, like, it's terrifying. Or not being able, like, having to get in the house a certain time before it gets dark outside because you're scared somebody gonna shoot. So yeah, so that was my crazy story of how my house almost got broken into. Most of these stories, like, I don't tell because, I mean, I'm waiting. But yeah, that's the end of my story. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and we're going all the way to the tippy top. So we can keep it on a